we're going to go through how to add groups and how to add smart views into your course. This will allow you to kind of manage your grading a little bit better. Sometimes when you have, 20, 30, 40 plus students in a class, it can get a bit overwhelming in the grade center. So what you're going to do first is you're going to scroll down under users and groups and click on groups. And then we're just going to create a single group manual enroll. And I'm just going to call this group A. Now for the group, there's obviously a lot of different options, tool availability and stuff you can use. You don't really need any of it because these are just groups for you to help manage your grading. And to be honest, you don't even have to show the groups to the students, so you can uncheck that. And I'm just going to go through just to make it simple. You don't really have to do this, but you don't really need any of the tools. So, and then what I'm going to do down here is I'm going to go ahead and hit create a smart view for this group, and I'll show you what a smart view is. And then for me, I'm going to hit add users. I actually only have one user in this, so but I'll still be able to show you. But what you would do is you would go through and you would just select what students you wanted in each of your groups. So if you're just doing it for grading purposes, you probably just want to click down the row and just do maybe 10 at a time, the first 10 that you come to, and kind of keep it in alphabetical order. So you're just going to check mark them and then hit submit. And you will notice that they are down here as well. And then you're going to hit submit again. This is going to give you a group. You can do that for as many as you need to. I'm going to put group B here. I'm not going to show it to the students. I'm just using this for grading. They don't obviously need any tools available. In this instance, what I'm doing is basically everybody's still going to be completing the same assignments. There's not going to be any specific group assignments. This again is just for grading. I'm going to create a smart view, add users. I don't have any other users to use. You'll notice it'll still bring up people that are in other groups, so you kind of have to be careful and know where you left off when creating your groups. And then I'm going to hit submit. So you can see I have two groups here. It'll tell you how many you have enrolled in each. And you're just going to keep doing that until you have all of your students into the groups. So once you have all of your groups set, you can go down here to Grade Center. And then under Full Grade Center, you can see we actually have, I think by default, it's assignments and tests that are down here. Well, these two things are what we call a smart view. Basically, it just gives you a more streamlined, more focused, I guess, view of your grade book. So if you would click assignments, it would just pull up the assignments that are in your course. If you did the same for tests, it would just bring up the tests. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out these two smart views and we're going to put it so we are just focused on one group at a time. So each group is going to get a smart view. So if you go here to Full Grade Center, up to Manage, and you're going to scroll down to Smart Views. You can see I have a bunch of them in here anyways, and I think some of them come default. But what you'll see over here on the side is that assignments and tests are favorited. So when they're favorited, that's what's going to put it down here underneath your Full Grade Center. So we're going to actually uncheck those two boxes, and we're going to go in here and we're going to find our groups. You can see it says Group A. So I'm going to go over to that one and I'm going to favorite it, and I'm going to do the same for Group B. Then I'm going to hit OK. And now underneath our Full Grade Center, you're going to see each individual group. So I'm imagining if you're going to have several groups underneath there, if you have, depending on how large your class is. So when you click on this, it's just going to show up the students that you have for that group. So it kind of gives you a more focused, like I said, focused view of your grade book. It's still going to bring up all of the assignments that are in there, assignments, tests, anything in the grade book. But what it's doing is it's just focusing down to the students that you put in each. And you can see if I hit Group B, it's going to show me nobody, because remember, I didn't have anybody to put in that group. You can also, like I said, you can also do a smart view for pretty much anything. So, and if you forget to click add a smart view whenever you're creating your group, you can actually do it within the smart views as well. So you can go up here and hit create smart view. We'll put this as group C. And then what you're going to do is you're going to keep it under here, under course group. And I actually don't have a group C, but I would have to go and create that group C. And then I would just click it and then hit submit. So, but you can see you can do it for, you can create smart views for multiple different things. This video just shows you how to create it for groups, just to kind of a more focused view of your gradebook.